Kawhi about James about how hard is it to stick with this process when you're also still trying to win games? But you gotta stick to the process because it's
Yeah, I mean it's easy. It's easy. It's early in the season. And we weren't, we didn't expect right away that this was going to mean success off jump. We're going to go through growing pains. We're going to come out of this, and we'll probably have to make another, adjustment based off how the season goes later in the year. So, I'm not worried about this. Of course, we want to win these games. These are games that we feel we should win. But I mean, it's early in the season. Too early to even be in that mindset. We got too much star power here. We got too many, great players here for it not to work. Us not figure it out.
How much are all four of you, Ty kind of said this, are just tiptoeing around each other because you don't want to step on each other's toes, and that may be kind of making things a little more passive?
Yeah, I mean it's a learning period, learning one another all over again, learning how to do things different. I think that's really what it comes down to, is learning to do something different to help the other guys out there, and that's just what we gotta, I think, overcome.
When you look at the new lineup and everything, in terms of defense, in terms of rebounding, you guys are starting games really well, and we're seeing like rebounds that you guys are giving up. We're seeing, they got 15 threes. That's probably the only thing they did well offensively. But when you look at that, like, how can the team be better, just consistently hitting guys?
I mean, I think it's just attention to detail every time. Because it's not going to change. Every team we play, they're going to send guys to the rim. And we just got to be better. Attention to detail, to rebound. And, just got to put our bodies on the line.
I saw at halftime you and Kawhi were kind of talking things out, like trying to figure things out. How much do you guys talk to each other, you, James, Russ, and Kawhi, just trying to get on the same page, I guess?
A lot. A lot of talk goes, before practice, after practice, during practice, before games, halftime. We're constantly, it's an ongoing conversation of, a lot of times just how can I help you? What are you seeing out there? What could I do better? A lot of those conversations, just trying to, we're trying to figure it out too. Everybody's trying to figure it out. And again, we're going through a tough period, tough patch. But I think, we're going to get everybody's best punch. It's us four out there, everybody's going to be riled up and ready to go and play against us. So, we're facing that as well. But we just continue to take this one game at a time and enjoy the process as we go along.
When you went in Indiana, was there a sort of a pecking order? And will that be the case here, or that won't be the case here?
When I was in Indiana?
Yeah, with the Pacers, early on.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the obvious.
Right,
I was there the longest tenure. When guys were coming over, I mean, it was just different, scenario. And then, my time coming up, I was the young guy, and once Danny went down, they knew, I've worked enough to get up to that level to be the main guy. But I mean, it's from a ego standpoint. I mean, it's no, it's not like one guy is, I don't see no one deferring. I see everybody trying to be themselves while playing within the system. I don't honestly see guys deferring or unsure. I think we're just trying to figure out how can we be ourselves while playing out there with one another.
Does it, and I don't mean to ask this in a setup kind of way, but like, is it sometimes a detriment that all these guys, you included, are great passers or willing passers, even because the turnovers are coming from you guys being unselfish, trying to make extra passes, taking yourselves out of shots, and you wind up not getting any shots at all? Like, how do you kind of balance being unselfish with needing to be aggressive and put points on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, just keep playing games. Keep playing games. You know, I think we're slowly. You know, it's been times we pass them up. We look at one another. Yo, you got to shoot that. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, I'll shoot that. So yeah, it's just ongoing conversations. You know, fact of the matter is, we made the trade 1-2 days leading up to this trip, so we didn't really have much practice time through it all, to be honest. And so, you know, that's just kinks you got to work out. And we'll get there. Like I said, we'll get there. This is an ongoing process that we're continuing to work on.
I didn't get to ask you this the other day, but James had said on the flight out here, you and him played Madden. And he was like, yeah, Paul got me a couple times. How much bonding are you guys trying to do off the court, things like that? Because that stuff does help out, right? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. But it's not like we're foreign to one another.
Right.
You know, we all have a tie to one another that dates way back, and so, you know, it's not like it's foreign. You know, grouped together. You know, so, you know, from a chemistry standpoint, you know, we're all pretty close. That's not an issue. But, you know, we haven't played much with Russ, Kawhi and myself. And so, you know, it's, again, keep pigging back to, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll be all right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.